Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining the live AMA session today. My name is Kenny from Blockchain Army, the leading media agency on the space that aims to promote the adoption of blockchain technology. I will be the host for today's AMA session with Mr. Jason Chen from AceStarter. We are broadcasting from the Blockchain Army YouTube channel. So if you are new, don't forget to subscribe because we are coming back with new live AMAs and other interesting videos every single week. We'll be having two interesting giveaways, which are the pre-live giveaway and the in-live giveaway. The first one is the one that has been posted on our Barmy Twitter channel, and we will pick 5 lucky winners. The second one is where the 5 best comment questions during our live will be chosen. Remember to put your Telegram username in the comments so we can contact you. Those two will be rewarded with 100 USDT in total, so stay tuned for that. Now, let's welcome our guest for today. Good afternoon, Mr. Jason Chen. Are you feeling ready now? Hello, Mr. Jason Chen.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Zayden, and I am the co-founder of Aputa Group. And now I'm the CEO of the AceStarter. And AceStarter is one of the blockchain project that is backed by Aputa Group. And I'm so happy, today and to share about the vision and the model and anything about AceStarter. I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you. We're happy to hosting your AMA today too. Your project sounds like a very potential project. So at first, I saw a really interesting trailer at the start of the live AMA. I'm really hyped right now. So can you tell me about overall the project, the vision, and what sense of what a starter is like?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Talking about the a starter. Firstly, this is a project that is backed by Aputa Group, where I am as a co-founder of the group as well. We have 10 years in the market, and we are one of the biggest gaming publishing company in the Vietnam market. And that, yeah, yeah, and we are officially, coming to the blockchain market since June 2021. We have, we developed 2 platforms. The first one is Chainverse. That is, that is a blockchain infrastructure company for the NFT game, and a starter is a launchpad, to support a marketing platform for the crypto products. And that, yeah, we position ourselves is a next generation launch pad because our model, very different from others in the market right now. And we also want to be a marketing platform for the world-class crypto projects. And we one of our key is based on the community. We make the users is centric. So on the features, on the model we design is for the end users who is the small budgeted investor in the market. Yeah. And also, Starter, we offer one all-in-one solution. We provide at the same time some services for crypto projects, including the IDO, INO to sell the mystery box, IDO for the tokens. Also, we have the new model that is IMO, initial marketing offering, also integrated into the AceStarter. Where we connect with the crypto KOLs and the community as well. Yeah, and it's so interesting model. Yeah, and yeah, okay. So maybe I should give the questions to the host right now, and then I will move on.
Thank you for your very detailed answer. Uh, you told me that your project have a different model compared to
Yeah.
others. Can you elaborate more on the unique selling proposition of that model?
Yeah, sure. Actually, when we we observe everything in the markets, that the launch patch is not a new thing in the world right now. Many
Mm-hmm.
launch patch in every change. So we must look at what is the pain points. Actually, the pain points of the market of the existing launch patch. That's why we design our launch patch with some different points. Yeah, for the first point,
Mm-hmm.
we raise our project in a new model that is the hybrid fair launch model, where where we raise just a few money. That is for our project to run in a very short term. And
Mm-hmm.
the second thing is because we follow the hybrid fair launch, so there is no gap between the investors. Right now, you
Mm-hmm.
can see in our tokenomics, yeah, the VC round and VC round and the IDO, I mean the public round, there's
Yeah.
has the same price, has the same price. This means
Oh,
that
okay.
no one, no one can have the good price compared to you can see in the GameFi projects right now. So you can see the private and the sitting round. So
Yep.
the price is so low, right? The gap is
Yeah. Yeah.
big.
Yeah. Yeah.
So actually, yeah, actually, with that model, we saw that it had a potential to be quite a risk, yeah, for the investor, especially for the IDO and for the people come to the project late, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
we decided to change to the model of fair launch, and this model you can see that we decided to pull to unlock all the tokens at the TCE for the users, and then they
Mm-hmm.
can use all the token for the launch patch. That is the first point. Yeah, and the second different point is we integrate all the fundraising model inside the launch patch, and yeah, and more importantly, we don't want to make a starter is a boring launch patch. That's why we integrate more and more the mini games entertainment
Uh-huh.
aspect
Yeah.
into the launch patch. Yeah, that's the
Mm-hmm.
way we are doing. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and another thing is in our model is you can see almost long path in the world right now. They based on the tier-based model, where users must buy a lot of tokens of a long path, and then they must
Uh-huh.
lock in a period of time, right? In
Yeah.
3 months, 6 months, or a year. However,
Yep.
it's will be quite risky because after you buy, some of the projects. However, after that the price of the launch pad will be decrease much.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
maybe in total you may be lost, maybe you will get lost on that.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
quite dangerous. That's why we changed the model. We do not follow tier based model. We follow the subscription model. In a month we just charge the user a small amount of money, and then they can access to all the the IDO INO deals on the AceStarter. Yeah, that is quite a new things, right? Yeah, and another thing is in our system we design some mechanism to anti-inflation, including the AVA ACE. AVA ACE stand for the avatar and
Mm-hmm.
NF and AVA ACE avatar a starter NFT, where
Mm-hmm.
we can apply that function to to do on the marketing instead of using the token of the system. So it can help us to anti inflation in the system. Yeah, yeah. And the last thing is we are in our ecosystem besides a starter we have the changeverse.org. That is
Mm-hmm.
also a product in our ecosystem where many traditional game come to integrate changeverse, and then it's become a blockchain game. And then when they want to do the marketing, they want to do the fundraising, or the community, etc., so they must cooperate with a starter, and that is so good sourcing for a starter. Yeah, so that is some main points in terms of the different. In firstly, just sum up. Yeah, the fair launch model all-in-one, fundraising model, and
Mhm.
some mechanism to anti, yeah, inflation. Yeah,
Wow. That your model is such a unique model. I'm curious about the subscription mechanism. Can you tell me more about uh, how does it work? Like, if I pay a specific amount of money, I will get, for example, 50% or 100% of all my ideal.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So the mechanism is like that. Just you subscribe on the Netflix or some platform like that. So in a month, actually, we must provide more the desserts for you, right? And and then just a small amount of money for guarantee, so you can access to all the IDO and the INO deals on the system of a starter. And special thing is we just you must pay in the A star. A star is a token of the A starter, and
Mhm.
yeah. However, the we will fix the price in the USDT in the USD. It means
Uh-huh.
that the subscription price will be not depend on the A star price. So, for example, the subscription price is $30. So, at
Mhm.
this time, you maybe pay 1,000 A star, but in another time, you can pay 500 A star. So it's but the value is still be the $30 at that time. Yeah, that
Oh,
is a
okay.
special thing because we want don't want to make the barrier for the new investor come to the A starter. That's why we have, just one price at any time. Yeah, for everyone.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Talk about the tokens. Can you
Yeah.
briefly explain your tokenomics and the role of your token?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For the tokenomics, yeah. So you can see, because we follow the fair launch model, and this model actually is really decentralized. From the beginning, you know that in the total supply is 1 billion a star. From the
Mhm.
beginning, as a TCE, we only pre-mint uh, around more than 10% of the tokens, and such tokens only used for the VC round, for the ideal, and the liquidity. That's all. It means that they
Oh,
know a star for like the staking, for the marketing, yeah, and even for the team. And the new tokens will be minted by a special mechanism that will based on the gap between the demand and supply. So mechanism is like this. We will, calculate on the decentralized exchange of previous day. If the buying force bigger than the selling force, there some tokens, the gap that is tokens will be minted, and then
mhm.
that is allocated, into the different portions, including team, advisors, staking, marketing, etc. And of course, for the portion of for the team, advisor, foundation, and ecosystem, it still be locked in at least 1 years. So it means that it's and for this model, so if the buying fox, I mean the price of the token is not on the rise, so there are no new tokens generated in on the system. It means that if we do not focus on the product and business, I mean the real business can make profit
Mhm.
by ourselves, we don't have anything in next year. We don't have any token next year. Yeah, that is a
Mhm.
special mechanism that I think that is so fair to the community, and our team must so focus on product and the business as well.
Hmm. Okay, thank you for your answer. I've seen that A-Starter is a very well prepared project, and previously you have said that you tend to make A-Starter a community-centric project, right? So, what
Yes.
steps have you taken to improve and or grow your community via Telegram or Twitter or other channels?
Yes, yes. Yeah, currently we are very, focused on the global community. And initially we are still focused on, the Telegram, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook, because you know that in the different countries, the social media is quite also different, right? Yeah, that also so different. Yeah, and one of our strategy, to serving to grow the community based on some activities. The first thing is our team. We much we are in still recruiting more community managers in different countries, especially in different time zones, to to support everyone on our channels will be the best. You always have the support at the right time. That is our wish. Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, because yeah, another thing is we also integrate some strategy related to our strength in the traditional business, including firstly is organize the esports based on the gaming. Yeah, for the esports on the live streaming, and many strength point we can exploit from the traditional one to move into this. Yeah, yeah. Another thing is on our experience of the user, we want to improve based on some function inside the product. Firstly, you can see that there's a pain point of every launch patch. If you already use one of launch patch in the world right now, and after some months you bought, after more than 15 projects or like that,
Mhm.
it's so hard for you, and you are so lazy on a claim, on claim the tokens one
Yeah.
by one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Manually. It's so
Yes.
crazy. That's why we know that is a pain point, and in our smart contract already have a right that's ask you to authorize to us in case you want us to claim the own the token for you, and then in
Mhm.
a month you just come to the wallet and then you claim it. No, it's no need to claim. You just come to the wallet and you see the token already there and you sell it. Yeah, that is so easy. That is
Yeah.
one example, in terms of the user experience we want to serve.
Mhm.
Another thing is as I mentioned before, we want to make a starter will be more entertaining and more interesting launch patch. That's why we cooperate with we do the game mini games by ourselves. Also cooperate with some partners to integrate into our in our gammy zone. I mean the gamify zones where you can see a lot of entertaining games, small games there, and then you can achieve the A star, the A point, and other A's you can achieve on that. Yeah, you can get it on that. Yeah, so it's an you that will be much more than the investment, ideal buying and investment you can entertain in our ecosystem. Yeah, that's the way we are doing on that. And in the future, because we are in the traditional business, we are still one of we are right now in the exclusive partner of Facebook gaming in Vietnam market. So
Wow.
yeah, yeah. So we are, have to leverage and managing more than 700 KOL, traditional KOL. So we are also, because of that, we have the expertise on the KOL, on the live streaming, and hopefully in the future we will have a function to do to integrate the live stream function into the launch page. What happens if you go to the AceStarter and not only you are not buying the audio of the game, but you see
Uh-huh.
some live stream of the game from the good players of that game, and
Uh-huh.
so because we want to to make sure with you that you come to a starter not only because of investment, because of the
Mhm.
more than that, that is entertainment. Yeah.
Yeah. I totally understand. Yeah, I think that you have really planned out how you will develop and start this project. And so that's moving on to the last question. Is about the
Yeah,
future.
yeah.
Can you tell us more about what you are planning and about the roadmap or the goals you have in the future?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, for the roadmap, you can see on the light paper we put on the website. So actually, because in the blockchain is actually is grow very fast and it moving very fast, and
Mhm.
yeah, right now you can see everything on the product and the marketing still, is still on the roadmap. And in this year, actually, firstly, we want to stabilize the business. One of our theory for the AceStarter, that is we can survive as like a company listed on the on the exchange, um,
Mhm.
yeah, on the stock market. Sorry, like a company listed on stock market. You know that every company listed on stock market must make profit, right? That
Yeah,
must
sure.
make profit first, and then the price, and then the
Hmm.
price of the stock. I mean the price of the token will
Hmm.
be
Yeah,
very stable on the rise. So
yeah,
the
yeah.
nature here is we must stabilize our product, our
Hmm.
business, and we can make profit right away. Just after we hopefully just after we launching in some months we can make profit, and based on that we have time to focus on more on the product, on the business, and on the investment for other products as well. Yeah, that is the main key points. Yeah, another thing is, in our strategy is open our partnership around the world, and we are not limited, to support for the GameFi projects. That is not our position. Yeah, we can have to do the a marketing platform for the non-game, for the DeFi product as well. Yeah, that is our purpose. Yeah, and another thing is in the future of a starter, that is a starter ventures, that we know that one of successful pillar of a launch patch, that is the incubation for the new
Hmm.
project,
Yeah.
right? So we are really care about the new team, about the new projects that we know much about, deeply about the CEO and the team, and then we can have them in very early stage, and hopefully that will be become a unicorn in next year. That is one of our strategy. That is investing into the new products, and then they will be of course for sure when they launching they will work with a startup in every aspect. Yeah, that is our intention for this year. In terms of product, so after we finish on the basic function, we are moved to the new phase to improve the user experience. We can build the native app for the end users, and then you can use on the smartphone apps application. Yeah, another thing is we also gonna cooperate with some DeFi platform right now. Very soon we can integrate more utility into the AceStarter. Yeah, and so we are not limited. You can see our slogan: we are not just a launch pad, because we are more entertainment and we are more more utility for the end users in the blockchain. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm sure that after all these questions and answers, the viewers have had a pretty good idea what a starter is. Um, but I think they still have a lot of questions. So let's
Yes.
move on to the next part, which is the
Okay.
Q&A.
Yeah.
So let's start with the first question from Violet 68. I'm very impressed with the team. Wait, let me. Yeah, okay. I'm very impressed with the team of the project. So can you tell me one to three of the team's strongest points? Is it project's competitive advantage over other
Wow.
projects?
Yeah. So good question. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. I think that is so good. yeah, one of just telling some of the members in our team. Firstly, is myself. Before going to be the CEO of the AceStarter, I'm in charge of the CEO of AceStarter. That is a digital marketing agency. We are specialized in running the marketing campaign for the gaming company, for the gaming products in many years. Our company right now is almost 10 years, and we run the marketing campaign for the game from 2010 right now. So from the feature phones to the smartphone. So actually we have the knowledge on the marketing, on the mobile,
Mm-hmm.
on the game. So I think that is so good insights of the market. And another thing is our company also published more than 100 games, big games in Vietnam market already, and we know on the way to make money, and on the way to do the user acquisition for the game in the big scale, especially in the traditional marketing for the
Mm-hmm.
games, for the GameFi as well, because one of the problem right now of the GameFi projects, that is the marketing after the IDO. That is the
Yeah.
main problem. Yeah, because it's so easy, easy for the team to hive the community before the IDO, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
after the
Totally.
IDO, you know that yeah, there are few real players will be on the game. After
Yeah.
that, the crypto investor, they will find another product and go, okay, hit and run, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, for the long term, actually, for the long term, the company still have to find the traditional
Mm-hmm.
agency, like
Mm-hmm.
my expertise to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the strength. Yeah, that's myself. Yeah, and the second thing is many members in our team. We have the four business development people in the BD team to to find the new projects and auditing the projects. All of them are hardcore gamers. All of
Mm-hmm.
them are hardcore gamers. You know that
Yeah.
with their capability right now, every scene on a game on the pitch deck of the new projects, then you find, oh, this is a copy from of this game, or this is look like that game. So that
Yeah.
is a very advantage for our team to audit the new projects, especially yeah, for the game that we already done before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it also a kind advantage to audit, especially on the economy. I mean the tokenomics of the
Mm-hmm.
game. That because one of the main key point. Yeah, and another thing is from the traditional company, we also have the investor around the world, including from the Japan, from the Korea, from the China, Singapore, yeah, America as well. So that is so good resources support us, to connect with the new projects, yeah, with the new, new connections that help us, to grow in the future. Yeah, so I think that the team, we are so strong with the expertise in the game and the connection with with yeah, quite a lot of the traditional and big fund in the world. That also advantage. Yeah, and for me,
Yeah.
myself also. Yeah, that's very talkative, right? Okay. I'm also
No, it's
because I
okay.
am,
Yeah, keep
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Okay, because I am also a very hardcore gamer. At the same
Mm-hmm.
time, I'm still playing some games. Yeah, some big games like the Rise of Kingdom as well, because that is a game we publish in Vietnam market. Yeah, so I'm
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
You can see
Oh.
many
Okay.
marketing campaign somewhere in the social network, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
very
I've seen that game a
game.
lot.
And yeah, our company is still publishing that game in Vietnam market. Yeah,
Oh.
so that
Okay.
is yeah, I'm also the hardcore gamer of that kind of game. I play it every day. That's 30 or 1 hours per day, to play the
Wow.
game. That's why we have the experience. We
Mm-hmm.
experience gamer, and that's why we want to make the A starter more interesting, more interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Miss Violet will be very impressed with your answer right there. Thank you. Moving on to the second question from Lucas. Can you
Yes.
share a bit about the application of AceStarter in game zone? What benefits that is bring to AceStarter as well as the users here?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The Gamma zone, as I mentioned before, there will be interesting session. However, from the beginning, just about one or two games, but in the long term, there are much more games integrate into that. Yeah. Yeah, one, there are some applications. So a star can use as a kind, engines, or you can play, free in the Gami zone. But
Mhm,
in return, you can make money with that. You can get the A star, and you can get the A point. A point is like a GameFi. That is a second token of
uh,
A starter, but it's not a token.
okay.
Yeah, that is just the activity points of an
Mhm,
user,
mhm,
because
okay.
based on the number of the A point, actually you will have more advantage on the system.
Mhm,
Yeah. Yeah, so you can achieve the a point. You can you can gain the RAs. You can have the guaranteed ticket on the system. Yeah, one of the use case in a starter, I think there's no long patch have right now. That is a guarantee key and the RAs. If you own the RAs and the guarantee key, surpass all the whitelist and lottery. You will have the allocation. Yeah,
mhm.
that is a new thing on the AceStarter. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, yeah. Okay.
Uh, uh, please continue.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. And I mentioned that if you have more active on the Gami zone, for sure,
Mhm,
in the system, you will have more advantage on on the IDO, on the IGO. And another thing that I not mentioned before, one of very special thing in a starter, that is the crowd private sale. Sorry for that. Yeah, crowd private sale features is generate in a starter because I saw in the just in the market that
mhm.
normally the launch patch will not share too much the private sale to community, and
Yeah,
community do not have the chance to
yeah,
touch on the private sale. That's why
yeah.
a starter will have we will negotiate with the projects
Mhm.
very early. We will have the deals, and then you can buy in the private sale.
Wow.
Yeah, yes, and it's not much. It's not much like a VC, but it's still
Yeah,
good enough for you. Yeah,
yeah.
it's still
I'm
good.
sure. Yeah, it is private sale, so it will be limited for sure.
Yes,
But
that's right, and it's more advantage.
yeah, yeah. But I'm sure the users will be very happy with the private sale. All they have. All they have are
Yes.
ideal. So yeah. Thank you for another detailed answer. Let's move on to the third question from Peter68. I see some games are having login problems, system errors when many users log in at the same time. So, can you tell us about the A-Starter project's plan to prevent these problems?
Yeah. Okay. So actually, this question is just focus on the games, right?
Yeah, kind. I think so.
Yeah, because actually, I still do not understand what is the relation between this to the starter, the launch patch. Let me see. System error. Mm.
I don't know. Maybe what they meant is the system error in general, like buying ideals, or not
Ah,
receiving tokens after they purchase it.
yes, yes. Okay.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, I understand it. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Yeah, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's a refer to the way how to empty every, for example, everyone come in to buy just one
Yeah, yeah,
item, right?
kind. Yeah,
Come into
I
one
think so.
item, and only one people can buy it, and other will loss of gas fee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. everyone, yeah, others will get a loss fee. We also, in our in our system that is INO, we also, think a lot about that. For example, we have a solution like this. For example, we sell 500 bucks for the end user, and
Mhm.
each user, when you have already, for sure you already validated, and you log into the system, and the thing here is you just see around, the 10 items, and it's randomly. This means that at the same time, others will see randomly item in the total of 500 as well, and
Mhm.
then
Yeah.
yeah, and then you just click to buy on the one item, because the item on the INO that is an NFT, and each NFT will have an ID, right?
Yeah.
Each one will have the one ID. So that's why will have, the lowest risk for the end user to lose the gas fee. That's the way, we are doing on the system right now. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the answer. And now let's move on to the fourth question from Chung CK Fa.
Yeah.
Currently, the A-Star token will be issued on BSC platform. I want to ask, after the project goes on, the operation is stable. Does the A-Starter team plan to expand to other platforms?
Yeah. Thank you, Chung, for the question. We position as we ourselves is a multi-change launchpad. But in the first step, we must stabilize our project in one chain first. And in the initial step, that we support the BSC platform,
Mhm.
and then in the second quarter, we are doing on the research to find which is the best and potential change to support up to after the BSC. Maybe the Polygon, and maybe some the new change. But we need to research very carefully in the
Yeah.
world right now. So normally the launch patch will there are two types of the supporting. The first thing is maybe the new change, right? New and
Mhm.
potential change. The second thing is the popular change.
Mhm.
For the popular change right now, you can see most of the game right now will build on the BSC, on the Polygon and Ethereum, right? That is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
three most common platform, to build the game right now. But
Mhm.
actually, in the future, yeah, right now we can see there are some two and the second and third layer. There are some new rising star, and hopefully that, yeah, in the second quarter when we stabilize in the BSC, and then for sure there will be the second change we support.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure the users will look forward to your expansion to other chains as well.
Yeah,
So yeah, now let's move on to the last question from
yeah.
Chao Tai. How can I participate in beta testing? If I find bugs or have some ideas to share, where do I send feedback?
Yeah, actually, that for this one, we gonna be do the IDO and go to the public on this 13 March. So it's quite close right now, and sorry for that because we don't have the beta testing. We have the internal QR team already, and actually, for the technical thing for a launch patch, it's not too complicated as a game. It's not too complicated as a game, so we can do it by ourselves. And another additional information that for we also working with the very change, or also that is an precious auditing company
Mhm.
for the blockchain projects, also
Mhm.
working closely with us. Also we sign the contract for the strategic partnership with them, and they are directly auditing our smart contract, and also have all of the partners of a starter in the future to do that. So for sure, at least on the smart contract, we can make sure that that will be okay. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for the question. Yeah.
Okay, so that's all the questions from the communities. I'm sure after they have heard all your answers, they will have more trust in the project and definitely will start using them. So right now we'll move on to the third part. I'm
Yes.
sure all the viewers will be excited, which is the
Yeah.
giveaway announcement.
Wow.
Um, so let's take a look at our lucky wheel and see who are the five winners.
Yeah. I love this part. That is one of the most, the interesting part, right? Wow.
Okay, congrats to the five. Excuse me. Okay, congrats to the five users from Twitter. Uh, you have all received each $20. So be sure to stay tuned to our contact us to receive your prize. Okay, so Um, yeah, congratulations. We will post later post on our BSC Army Twitter the full description on how to claim your rewards. It has been a great MMA session with you, Mr. Jason. Mr. Jason.
Yeah.
Um, I think we have covered quite enough about AceStarter and the deeper understanding of the project. But
Yes.
before we end this stream, do you have anything to say to our viewers?
Yes. Firstly, really thank you for your time and to research and to more understand about the A starter. Yeah, and just that we have many plans to do. We have many resources to do, but actually we will need your help also because we need the support from the community. We follow the hybrid fair launch model. That's why this model must base on the community. So we need your support. And any questions that after the session you can directly ping me, and then I will, yeah, I will eager, to answer all of your questions. We love to do that. Yeah. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
yeah, and to contact Mr. Jason Chen, you can follow their Telegram channel and their
Yes.
Twitter channel. We have linked them on the comments in our YouTube channel, so be sure to give them a follow and stay tuned on A-Stars updates. So
Yeah.
it has been a great pleasure having hosting this MA session with you. Thank
Yeah.
you for your time, and I hope we will cooperate and work with each other next time in the future.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, Bami, a lot, for a very interesting session. And let us, to have a chance to contact with the community. Yeah.
Okay. Um, Goodbye, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.
Yes, for sure. We can, look at this so soon. Yeah. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.